afternoon to you. It is Thursday, December 11th at 3 p.m. right now. I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti, and we're going to walk you through the latest impacts on flooding in Western Washington. We'll be live for the next half hour here on King 5 Plus. We are looking at the latest on flooding impacts affecting thousands of people across Western Washington. We're coming to you live on a couple different platforms, King 5 Plus, but of course, Facebook, YouTube as well. Don't forget, you can always download the King 5 Plus app for free and watch all of our content at any time in the day for free. We did just get some new information into our newsroom in the last hour and a half. A couple communities in the are under evacuation as the Nooksack River continues to flood. This is video just into our newsroom. We have a crew on scene right now in Sumas. Residents in Sumas, Nooksack, and Everson have been told to leave by Whatcom County Emergency Management. You can see, oh my goodness, look at him waiting. You can see just how deep it is there. Parts of Marietta and Ferndale have also been evacuated as well. Right now, evacuation orders remain in place for everyone living within the Skagit River 100-year floodplain as well. If you live in upriver communities, including Hamilton and Concrete, and downriver portions of Burlington, Mount Vernon, and LaConner, you are asked to evacuate and not return home until officials deem it safe. King 5's Drew Andre was in Skagit County this morning and brings us more on the latest there.
We're right next to the Skagit River here. This is Edgewater Park, which is now underwater at this point. You can see just how high up past my boots the levels are, and crews have prepared for this too. You can see at the edge of the park line, right before you get to those homes, they have it all blocked off. The hope, of course, is that the levels don't get that high, but we just know the levels will continue to rise because the river does not crest until tomorrow morning. As we head this direction across the river, that's where downtown Mount Vernon is, and it's also where the new flood wall has been put up. That was just built in 2018 or 2019 for exactly this sort of situation. The goal is that that will prevent any additional flooding, which could be devastating to the downtown Mount Vernon area. Businesses over there, though, have been preparing with sandbags and boarding up windows just in case. And this morning, we've noticed that there have been a lot of people that have been out and about because they want to see what's going on out here. Now, this is a look right now at the evacuation map, which is pretty widespread at this point. It includes anyone that lives in the 100-year floodplain area. Everything you see highlighted in yellow there, it's pretty extensive, and they are under a mandatory evacuation. This is something we are going to be keeping a close eye on here in Skagit County throughout the day. Reporting in Mount Vernon, Drew Andre, King 5 News. We're right next to the
Thank you, Drew. And I want to also show you, I want to go back to Whatcom County right now because those are some of the areas that we're closely monitoring for that flood stage that's right now. I'm going to actually click through on my laptop and I'm going to show you my computer screen. This is what we are looking at for the Nooksack River. So this is for the Saxon Bridge here, and you can see this line is where we are right now. And this indicates where we're heading. So it does look like we're going to decrease the next couple of days, but we actually are going to pick it back up as we get a little more rain the next couple of days. Now let's go downstream. We're going to go to the Nooksack River at North Cedarville. It's a similar trend. You see, we already hit our crest. That looks like it was early this morning, and it's starting to decline right now. So that's, once again, Nooksack River at Cedarville, North Cedarville. Now let's take you to Everson. Same trend. We saw our crest this morning, and it looks like it's starting to come down a little bit there in Everson. So that's good news there. And let's see, this is the Nooksack River at Ferndale right now. This is actually on the rise still. So this line indicating where we are right now, this looks like it's going to crest another, let's see, we're at 21.38. We're going to get to 23.1, so another 1.5 feet. That is going to happen late tonight. So the Nooksack River at Ferndale, you are not on the decrease yet. You are, in fact, still increasing as we head into our evening hours tonight. I want to also show you, this is information from Whatcom County, and once again, I'm scrolling through on my laptop right now. These are some visuals that they have shared. This is from Everson. Look at these homes Underwater, completely flooded there in Everson. Another visual here, and you can see this old barn there at the bottom of my screen is flooded. Gosh, that looks like it could be 100 years old there. Another visual of the town here, and we'll zoom it in. You can see these parking lots are flooded, getting very close to those businesses there off on the horizon. So these are visuals coming out of Whatcom County, and once again, those communities are facing those evacuations right now. And it looks like Ferndale is the one that is going to only get worse as we head into tonight. Earlier today, Governor Bob Ferguson was in Skagit County, where those tens of thousands of people that you heard Drew talking about have been asked to evacuate. He spoke about just how unpredictable this flooding situation is and urged those who have been asked to evacuate to listen to officials.
The situation is, the word that was used by in the briefing earlier is unpredictable. And that's what we want to communicate to Washingtonians. This situation is extremely unpredictable. We're using the best information we can to provide guidance to the people of the state, but it is unpredictable. And I just want to emphasize that if you have instructions to evacuate from your local authorities, please, please, please.
Such important information there. And parts of Snohomish County are also under evacuation today as well. Sultan, the Tuolco Valley, EB Island, all in Snohomish County. The EB Island's near Everett. Those areas have all been told to leave their homes until it's safe to return. I want to show you some visuals. This is from Sultan. You can see, look at that gazebo there. It is almost to the top of the gazebo. This is right along Highway 2. You see the river is on the rise there. That's the Skykomish River right along Highway 2 in Sultan. And yes, that river is rising there for Snohomish County as well. This is more video from Ray Olson sent in flooding also in Snohomish County, the Pilchuck Rivers, the Snohomish River as well. This was taken around 1 p.m. today, and you can see it is flooded in that area. And we also want to show you what the Sky Monroe earlier today. Flowing there. This is the Skykomish River right as you enter Monroe on 203. That bridge there is that connector to 203. That is what takes you south toward Duval and Carnation. Look at that. That's a park under the bridge that is usually not underwater. But 203, the bridge was closed at last check. You're not able to drive south out of Monroe toward Duval or Carnation. Those areas are also now, many of those communities are stuck without those roads accessible. So yes, it has been very active, especially for our farther north communities. We want to stay in Snohomish County. Volunteers and foster families successfully rescued 120 pets from Everett Animal Shelter. Some good news as a state of emergency was declared in that area. We want to go to King 5's Natalie Swaby with how the community rallied to help there.
Emergency management crews spotted the trouble brewing in the rising rivers and moved quickly, closing this dock, stacking up sandbags, and putting people in this area on alert.
Go check in at the front desk. They are looking at record level rainfall and potential flooding.
Worry ripples through this community.
Yeah, careful over the waters.
It's dangerous. Right now it's really dangerous.
Everett's Animal Shelter sits right in the middle of it.
But if you look over there, there's a body of water, and there's a body of water over here.
This place is a good chance it's going to flood.
And the recommendation that we received was evacuate.
That mission means moving 120 dogs and cats before the water rises.
Last night, we put a call out to all of our volunteers and foster parents.
We have a big heart, you know. Even my daughter was like, she called me up last night and was like, we got to do this.
They need a place, they need a home.
That includes Benny, a dog that needs help after someone recently threw her away in a dumpster.
It was enclosed in a suitcase. And so, you know, it melts my heart to think that anybody would do that to any dog.
Melissa Munn heard Benny's story and signed up to adopt her.
Yes. And then this morning, got a call saying, we're evacuating the shelter because of the flood. Would you like to take Benny? And we're like, yeah.
Help floods in so fast.
Hi.
The shelter starts spreading the word.
All the dogs and cats are gone.
Over
We're good.
and over again.
Actually, all of the dogs and cats got picked up. I know, Isn't that wonderful? Are you ready to go?
You want to take her?
This community really rallied together to help this facility and the animals.
Volunteers lift pet food out the door, hauling supplies to higher ground.
I can't even begin to explain this situation here. Never in a million years would I have thought that we would have been able to just put the call out and that our community would help like this.
Oh, I mean, everybody just comes out to support everybody, and you know, there's a lot of love here.
It takes a village, right?
This flood threat may keep shelter staff out for days. Tonight, they say they're just grateful the community came through when they needed it most. In Everett, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News. Emergency management crew.
We're also watching some major road closures as a result of debris flows around the region. This is a lot of the rain and the Cascades is causing this. What you're looking at right now is I-90 eastbound. It's now back open. That is new information just into our newsroom. I-90 is back open eastbound after this debris flow closed the roadway. It was closed for a full day. Here's a look at what the interstate looked like near North Bend, this visual there. And Highway 97 over Blewett Pass is also closed between Cleellum and Leavenworth because of fallen trees onto the highway. According to WashDOT, there is no estimated time for reopening. Oh, it did just reopen. Oh, we are just getting this into our newsroom right now. So one more time, that is Blewett Pass did just reopen and I-90 did just reopen. Okay, good news there. Crews are working hard. Highway 2 over Stevens also closed. This is because of water, mud, debris covering the roadway. WashDOT says crews are assessing the situation there and will hopefully also work to get that open as soon as possible. We also are closely watching State Route 9. This is in Sumas, right along that Canadian border, closed because of water over the roadway. This is something we've been watching since this morning, and we're keeping a close eye on State Route 9. But at last check, it does not look like State Route 9 into Canada has reopened at this point. The Cowlitz River in Lewis County continues to flood at what's considered major flood stage, as are many of the rivers around our region, triggering evacuations there as well. Rescuers have of people at a year-round campsite in Packwood. Downriver in Randall, neighbors hope sandbags will protect their properties. They're working hard to protect them right now. Water and debris have caused partial closures along Highway 12, White Pass all throughout the day. You can see cars driving through that standing water. Not a good thing to do. If a roadway is flooded, you do not want to drive through it. We encourage you to keep a close eye on river levels and the risk that they pose. You can text the word river to 206-44845. We will send you a link to the latest river levels. We'll keep that you can monitor to keep your family safe. One more time, that number is 206-448-4545. Text the word river 206-448-4545. We'll send you the link to the website that you can monitor the river stages. And I will say that I've been monitoring those rivers closely. While many of them have hit their crest and are starting to decline, that's not the case for all of our rivers. Some of them are at crest right now and will stay at crest for our daytime hours. Some are still continuing to surge and are expected to crest tonight and into tomorrow. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to walk you through the latest on those rivers, and we'll take a look at who is expecting to worsen into today.
New data about safety and effectiveness can come to light. The FDA keeps track of that new data, which can come from patients, drug makers, or healthcare professionals, and may include information about negative reactions to prescriptions. Based on this information, the FDA may recommend that the drug maker update the drug labeling by adding warnings or updated dosage information. Changes could also include the FDA requesting a drug recall. Find the answers at fda.gov/drugs.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. We're live right now in Seattle talking about the flooding that is occurring across western Washington as an atmospheric river brings heavy rain. We're looking at a month's worth of rain in a month's worth of our wettest months in the span of just a couple days because of this one storm alone. I just pulled up rain accumulations, 5-day precipitation totals. Let's see, we're looking at some areas, oh my goodness, the Olympics, close to 17 inches in one day. Obviously normal for the Olympics to get more rain, but that is quite a bit in just a couple days. I'm looking at 10 to 14 inch totals for places like Skykomish, for Snoqualmie. Let's see here, 14, close to 12 inches of rain in Paradise, of course, a higher elevation there. Shelton reporting close to 7 inches of rain in just a couple days. Finney Creek in Skagit County, more than 12 inches of rain. Johnson Ridge in Snohomish County, another higher elevation, 13 inches. Let's see, Thurston County, Centralia, close to 11 inches of rain since Monday, I believe, is when these rain totals are starting. Sumas, we told you the updates from Sumas. They're evacuated right now, close to 6 inches of rain. So these rainfall totals are impressive, and they're the reason that we are seeing these concerns across western Washington. A lot of the rain is falling over the Cascades, and it's just pouring into the lowlands, and that's fueling our rivers. So I want to show you now. I want to connect my computer to your monitor. You'll be able to see my computer here, and I'm going to click through this website and show you what we're looking at for the latest as far as the flooding is concerned. One more time, we've said this phone number, but I want to put it up there on the screen for you, 206-448-45. This is where you can send your storm visuals. If you are seeing any flooding or impacts in your neck of the woods, you can send those visuals to us. We would love to see what you're seeing. You're our best eyes and ears in such a geographically large area. You can also text the word river, and we will send you a link to the website that I'm about to walk you through. And this is the website that I've been keeping a close eye on. It's a NOAA website, and it's showing the latest as far as river, not only crest, but records, but forecast. And it's great information, and it's constantly changing. So text the word river to that phone number right there, 206-448-4545, and we'll send you a link to the website that I'm watching. But let's click at my computer, and I want to start you up to the north. This is what that website looks like when you click or when you text the word river. This is what you'll get. I want to focus up to the north right now because these are some of our concerns. This is information for the Nooksack River at Cedarville. Let's click into it and make it full screen for you. You can see that the Nooksack River at Cedarville already hit its crest, and it's on the decline right now. So that's great news there. But I will say that the next time we get any rain event, you can see here, it will go back up. So this is right now we'll get a pause, but our rivers are swelling. Now let's take you to, this is going to be the Nooksack at Ferndale. This is one of the areas I'm keeping an eye on. If you're in Ferndale right now and you see the rivers rising, and it's bad right now, it's only going to get worse. This is showing that late tonight, it looks like probably around midnight or so is when we're going to hit that crest. So this is great information to share with your friends. If you know anyone in Ferndale right now, please tell them the river is not decreasing in your community. It's actually rising still, and we do expect it to hit that major flood stage later on tonight. So Ferndale is one of those areas that we're watching right now. Let's see, where else can we take you right now? I want to go to Skagit River in Mount Vernon. This is one we've been closely monitoring. This is expected to hit record flood stage. So the Skagit River does flood. We know, and many of these rivers in western Washington flood. So we know what it looks like when flood events hit. This is worse. This is record breaking. So that black line along the top, that is the line that shows the record. This is the forecast that we're expecting. So similar to Ferndale, this community is still on the rise, and it looks like we're actually going to hit our peak in Mount Vernon early tomorrow morning. So same messaging for Mount Vernon and Ferndale. Get out now if you can, because it is only going to get worse compared to what you're seeing right now. I've been watching, we've been talking about Snohomish County, this is Skagit. Let's take you to Skagit. This is the Skagit River near Concrete. It looks like this one is also on the decline, so there's some good news there. But same thing, a little bit of rain in the next couple of days, and we'll refill it back up close to major flood stage. Now let's take you to Snohomish County. I'm watching the Skycomish River near Gold Bar. This one is on the decline, thank goodness there, but still right around that major flood stage right now, but that should change here in the next couple of hours. Now let's go to, this is the Skycomish River in Monroe, or the Snohomish River in Monroe, excuse me. This is cresting right now, and it will stay crested through our evening and overnight hours tonight. So this one is looking like it's going to stay high as well. So the Snohomish River in Monroe, another place that we're going to keep an eye on. It is not done rising yet. It is going to continue to rise there. Let's see, Snohomish River in Snohomish is another one. So I showed you it in Monroe. This is for the city of Snohomish. Same thing, we have hit our record. We are currently at a record right now, and we are only going to stay there through tonight. And this one, the crest is interesting here because it actually stays high before it drops down during the day tomorrow. Heading down south quickly, we have another record that we're expecting here. This is the Cedar River in Renton. Also, it looks like right about now it is hitting its crest, and it is also record breaking as well, and it will stay there for a couple more hours before dropping back down. Let's see, another couple rivers that we've been watching very closely down to the south. Down south, you're not as bad, but this is an interesting one. The Green River near Auburn, look at that. It's not really decreasing the next couple of days. In fact, this forecast is showing that the Green River near Auburn is going to stay at that moderate flood stage through the 19th, and then it finally starts to drop down. So a good week staying at that moderate flood stage. So one more time, 206-448-4545. That is the phone number that you can text if you want to get this website that I just showed you and click through it yourself. We'll take one quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to talk about the forecast and the weather we're expecting the next couple of days.
New data about safety and effectiveness can come to light. The FDA keeps track of that new data, which can come from patients, drug makers, or healthcare professionals, and may include information about negative reactions to prescriptions. Based on this information, the FDA may recommend that the drug maker update the drug labeling by adding warnings or updated dosage information. Changes could also include the FDA requesting a drug recall. Find the answers at fda.gov/drugs.
Welcome back. I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti, and we are continuing to watch this flooding in western Washington. It's devastating, to say the least. A lot of homes are impacted. I want to talk about the forecast and what we have heading our way. So what we've seen these last couple of days is a very strong atmospheric river that has hit western Washington, and it's brought a lot of rain in a very short period of time. We're not quite done, but the rain will start to taper off as we head into the next couple of days. So I want to show you what we are looking at rain-wise as we move forward. Tonight and this afternoon, we have some light rain that's going to be moving in, so we're not done yet today. By later on tonight, this is 9:30, 10 p.m. tonight, we will be drying out and we will get a brief pause. But as we look forward, we have more rain heading our way as we head into next week. So this is something that I want everybody to keep in mind, is that just because we're going to get a pause and this atmospheric river is going to calm down and dry out, that does not mean we're out of the clear. Because of all of this rain that we have just drenched the state with, we are going to keep rivers on the higher level. We're going to keep our ground saturated. So for the next days and weeks, anytime we get a rain event, even if it is a more minor or moderate rain event, it could lead to rising rivers and debris flows continued, not because of the individual storms, but because of everything that has already fallen. So they're going to play together in that context. So I want to show you into next week. This is Sunday morning, a little bit of light rain, but it does look like by Monday we're going to see heavy rain moving in. This is Monday night, and this wet pattern will continue. Look at Monday all day long. It looks like we'll get rain, and then getting you into Tuesday as well, Wednesday. So it does look like next week is going to be once again another wet period, and that is not something we want to see because everything is so saturated right now, so wet out there. We are going to need an extended period of dry weather to dry things out, and